Thank you for choosing Pass Functional Skills and TQUK for your Functional Skills Maths exams. This short video will explain the pre-exam checks that you will need to complete to access and start your exam successfully. It is important that you choose and set up your exam room properly so that your exam can go ahead. We will now go through the factors that you need to consider when setting up your exam room for your TQUK Maths exam. First, you must sit your exam alone, in a quiet, private room, where you won't be disturbed. You must sit the exam at a desk which is free from clutter. We will discuss the items which are prohibited by TQUK, and after removing all of these items, your desk should be clutter-free, and your room will be ready for you to sit your maths exam. You must ensure that there are no posters or any other materials on the walls of the room. If you do have materials on the walls, you will need to remove them from the room before you sit your exam. If you do not remove all materials from your walls, you will risk your exam being voided. You must make sure that there are no pets in the room for the full duration of your exam. Food, cigarettes, or vapes of any kind are not allowed during your exam. If you do have any of these items, they must be removed from the room before you log on to the exam portal. You are allowed to have a drink with you, as long as it is in a clear, label-free container, such as a glass or a clear water bottle. Headphones of any kind, including AirPods and earphones, are not allowed. If you do have any headphones, you must make sure that you remove these from the room before you start your exam. Hearing aids are also not allowed for TQUK exams. If you require the use of hearing aids, please contact the Pass Functional Skills support team as soon as possible. You are only permitted to use a single screen for your exam. Double screen setups are not allowed. If you do have a second monitor, you must disconnect this and remove it from the exam room completely. You are not allowed to bring any books or notepads into your exam. Any notes or revision materials must be removed from the room before you start. You are not allowed to bring a calculator to this exam. Any physical calculators must be removed from the room before you start. During your exam, you will use an on-screen digital calculator. You are allowed a single piece of plain paper for working out. Please remove any additional sheets of paper from the exam room. You must make sure that the only device in the room is the one that you are sitting the exam with. Your mobile phone must be switched off and left outside of the exam room. There must be no smartwatches or other devices of any kind in your exam room. You cannot wear a hat or sunglasses in your exam. If you are using a laptop for your exam, we strongly recommend that you keep this on charge for the full duration of the exam. You must make sure that you have the latest version of Google Chrome installed as your primary browser. You must make sure that you have downloaded the secure browser prior to your exam time. We will now walk you through how to do this. First, open the exam instructions PDF document that can be found on your Pass Functional Skills dashboard. Next, look at the device setup section. Within this section is the link to download the secure browser. Once you click the link, you will be taken to this TQUK webpage. To begin downloading the secure browser, you need to click Download Windows Secure Browser Lab Edition. Once complete, right-click on the downloaded file. Next, press Open. This will open the installation software for the secure browser. Now, we just need to follow the on-screen instructions. First, we will press Next. Now, we can press Install. You must make sure that you press Yes to enable the app to make changes to your device. If you have completed all of these pre-exam checks and downloaded the secure browser, you are now ready to log on to the TQUK exam portal. On the day of your exam, there are certain checks that will take place on camera before the exam starts. The first check will be the ID check. You will be prompted to show your official ID to the webcam, so make sure that you hold it with a steady hand. Your official ID should show a photograph of yourself, your full name, and your date of birth. During the ID check, a picture will be taken of your face to make sure that it matches against your ID. You must make sure that your face is fully visible and that you are looking at the camera during this process. If you will be wearing religious headwear during the exam, you will need to remove this for the ID check. You can replace it immediately after the ID check is completed. You must make sure that Grammarly or any other spelling and grammar software is shut down for the full duration of the exam. Make sure that you do not write anything on your piece of plain paper until it has been checked. You will be prompted to show your sheet of paper to the camera. You need to ensure that you hold it up so that it is in full view of your webcam, and you need to show both sides. Finally, you will need to complete the room sweep. This involves using your webcam to take a video of the full exam room. You will have 50 seconds to do this, so please do not rush. You will need to make sure that your room sweep is a full 360-degree view of your room, filmed slowly and filmed steadily. During your room sweep, make sure that you record clear footage of all 4 walls of the exam room, the door to the exam room, and the desk where you will sit for the exam. If you are using an integrated webcam, you may need to unplug your laptop to allow you to show the full room. You will then need to ensure that your laptop screen is at a 90-degree angle. You can now begin the room sweep. You should stand in the middle of the room and turn 360 degrees, slowly and steadily. This should allow you to film all 4 walls of the room, showing the camera that there are no materials displayed. Then, tilt your laptop downwards. You should tilt the whole laptop, not just the screen. This will allow you to show your desk and the surrounding area to the camera. Remember that you have a full 50 seconds to complete this process, so please move slowly and do not rush. If you are using an external webcam, you can carry out your room sweep by lifting this off of your device. Again, you should stand in the middle of the room and turn 360 degrees, slowly and steadily. If the cable of your webcam is not long enough to do a complete turn, you can turn 180 degrees and then turn back again. You should then turn 180 degrees the opposite way to ensure that you have captured a 360-degree view of your exam room. Make sure that you lower the webcam to show the bottom half of your walls and the desk that you will be working on. Again, turn the other way to ensure that you complete the full 360-degree view. During your exam, you will need to bear a few things in mind. You must make sure that your entire screen is being shared for the duration of the exam. You will need to make sure that your head and shoulders are visible on the camera at all times. You can monitor this yourself during the exam, as you will be able to see yourself in the box at the top right-hand corner of your screen. You must try to make sure that you are continually focused on your screen. If you spend too much time looking around the room, your exam may be voided on suspicion that you are looking around at prohibited materials. You must not write the exam questions down on your piece of plain paper. Use your paper for working out only. At the end of the exam, you will need to tear up your piece of paper. You will not be prompted by the exam platform to do this, so you must remember to do it yourself. You must tear your piece of paper up on camera. Make sure that you look at the top right-hand corner of your screen to check that you are in view. If connection is lost during your exam, for example, due to an issue with your Wi-Fi, you must try your best to continue with the exam. You will have 10 minutes or 3 attempts to reconnect, whichever comes first. For example, if you lose connection and make 3 attempts to reconnect, all of which are unsuccessful, you will no longer be able to access the exam, even if it has not been a full 10 minutes since you first lost connection. Or, if you have only made 1 attempt to reconnect, but it has been more than 10 minutes since connection was lost, you will also no longer be able to access the exam. If you have made 1 attempt and are still struggling to reconnect, please call TQUK directly, as soon as possible. You should call 0333-358-3344 and press option number 1 to reach the technical support team. If there is an emergency that causes you to leave the room during the exam, your exam will be voided. We have covered a lot of information in this video, so please be sure that you understand all of these points. Feel free to go back and rewatch any sections that you feel you need to. We recommend that you try to set up your exam room the day before your exam while following along with this video. This will help you to not miss anything and give you plenty of time to check each point. If you have any questions or feel like you are unable to meet some of the points discussed, please contact help@passfunctionalskills.co.uk in advance of your exam. We wish you the best of luck with your TQUK Functional Skills Maths exam.